Building downtown. Building downtown. Building downtown.
Now that we're here, let's talk about some fucking battle rap. Another fucking crisis in the battle rap community. Did you see that Blackout LA was announced and then fucking canceled like days later?
You can't be mad about it though.
Oh, I'm not mad. That's what you should do. That's the professional thing to do. I'm not one bit surprised. Organic has handled every sort of thing I can think of in the history of KOTD. Even the disaster math Hoffa thing that went down, Organic handled that, and that's got to be a high pressure situation as the founder and face of it. You know what's that?
You're living in a pressure cooker.
Yeah, and something like that, right? I don't want to get into all that negative bullshit. You know what happened? Battle rap fans know what happened. The math Hoffa disaster shit. Organic handled that like a straight fucking professional. And every other thing, bumps and bruises, everything along the way, he's handled like a professional. So it's not shocking to me. I completely understand why he has to do it. But as a battle rap fan, it doesn't mean my fucking heart can't be broken. I love Blackout.
Dude, that's what I was going to say. So here's the thing. Like, I love battle rap. I love events. I don't keep up with it like you do. But, I still somehow to this day have never been to an event live, which is another conversation. But that being said, I think that, when you're talking about like Gully versus Gannick and, all these different things, like all the different events and all the different like, things that are attached to them, however they're marketing or pushing them, are appealing to a lot of people. But at least for me, like Blackout to me is like the coup de grace. Like I wouldn't say that like that's the pinnacle. Maybe it is. I don't know. But it's at least my favorite event when it happens. So that being said,
Blackout's your least favorite event?
No, my favorite.
Oh, I think you said least there. Sorry.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm with you. We're on the same page. Like, they should have canceled it. If they didn't cancel it, I mean, we can, like, segue here and talk about Dana White for a hot second if you want to talk about what a shitbag he is for trying to have events. But
if anyone wants to find out about that, go to whatever Luke Thomas's Twitter handle is. You'll find the most entertaining, most hilarious, and most factual things. So if anyone wants to know about Dana White and his UFC handling of this bullshit, neither one of us are huge Luke Thomas fans. Over the years, I've just got to accept him, and he's rubbed off on me. I actually enjoy him now, every now and then. I can't watch him religiously like I watch fucking Rogan's show or other podcasts I'm into. Drink Champs, like we just mentioned. No Jumpers, another one I watch a lot of. Or Matt Hoffa, my expert opinion. But Luke, this Dana thing, he has been on a fucking roll. Somebody, Malky Kawa's brother, Abe, is it? Abe Kawa?
Yeah, Abram. Yeah.
Abram. He fucking tweeted the other day and he was like, Luke, you've been on your bloody elbow days. Like, what's gotten into you? Because back in the bloody elbow days when Luke Thomas was like getting denied interviews from fighters and like fucking getting restricted or getting credentials canceled and shit because he was just running his mouth all the time. But yeah, so sorry. Let's continue with the canceling of the Blackout.
Well, no, all I was saying is I agree with you that like I look forward to all events and all battles, but like Blackout is something special.
Blackout's amazing. Blackout is the fun concept about Blackout. Well, I'm assuming most people are going to listen to this are battle rap fans or have some understanding of Blackout. For those that don't, or just listening to the show for the other things we're talking about, Blackout is a battle rap event, and in modern era battle rap, because I know when people think battle rap, they think 8 Mile. You show up at the fucking shelter and you just go. That's not real. That's not real life.
No. It was
not
real.
anymore.
It was
not anymore anyway. But
but it was real.
Yeah. No, that's. I've been a battle rap fan forever. I've been a hip hop fan for goddamn ever, right? So that's the way it used to be. You show up and you don't know who you're battling. It's off the top of the head. Back then it was over a beat. Now it's a cappella. You have for the most part.
And Mackay Pfeiffer's like, you can do this, yeah.
Yeah, and so you know who your opponent is 6 weeks, 8 weeks out, whatever it may be, and you prepare for your opponent, and you have 3 rounds. You agree on time limits, and it's a cappella. Like I said, there's no beat in the background. It's a much more polished format. So what the Blackout thing is, that King of the Dot does is, the battlers are announced, and the battlers know like they're battling each other. So they prepare just like they would for any other battle, but you don't know the matchups till the event is going on. Like the fan doesn't. So what they did all the time in the past, I don't know when this one finally does happen to the same thing.
Wait. Interjection that's important. There is some belief that the battlers are told before the day of, maybe not 6 to 8 weeks out.
No, the battlers are. The battlers know. That's what I'm saying. The battlers know who they're battling. They know. Okay. They know. They don't.
Okay, I thought you were going with nobody knows anything. So all right,
no, the fans don't know. The fans don't know until the day of, right? And then the fans find out. It comes up on the screen. It's almost like the fucking not Wheel of Fortune, Price is Right wheel, and it goes around and around and around. And then the battler locks in, and then another wheel comes up on the screen. The battler locks in. The fans go fucking nuts because they don't know what the matchups are going to be. Just some background there for the people that don't know. And it's so fucking exciting and unique and such a fun thing. And the battlers love it too. And they'll announce whatever the headliners are for the 2 days. If it's a 2-day event, it's usually a championship match and another match. But other than that, nobody knows in the house. And then they do shit like, remember the surprise 2-on-2 with Shuffle T and Marlowe versus Kid Twist and Nameless?
But can I also interject and say that Blackout is the best, right? Because of the format you're talking about. But as it relates to this conversation, I have watched Diz and Hollow 10 times in the last week.
But that was Massacre. Oh, that was the Blackout Massacre, right?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, because they came out in the masks.
They did that. No, but every other match was announced for that. Because I remember talking shit back and forth on Twitter with Averb. It was funny because I didn't tag him or Sharon in anything, and I tweeted tomorrow night Averb's gonna get buried by Sharon or whatever, and fucking I must have put hashtag mass whatever it was, right? And Averb responded right away, and he was like, "Oh, Jason, everybody's got to die. Why's my day got to be tomorrow?" And I was like, "What the fuck?" Averb responded to me, so I said some shit back, nothing rude, right? But it went back and forth a few tweets, and it was just fun. And I mean, Sharon's my guy. It's literally he's my friend, so I'm always going to be in his corner. It doesn't matter who the fuck he's battling. But yeah, so that was the Blackout, but they snuck those two out.
That's what I'm saying. That was the whole point, was that nobody knew that it was happening or when they came out who it was. And so
I still want to see that in a 3-round battle.
Dude.
Fucking amazing. You even battled the damn host.
You even battled the damn host. Right. Okay. So, but the point is it was that kind of arc. That might not have been Blackout, but it's the same idea where people don't know what's going on.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I feel there is the element of not surprised where if people do know what's going on and you can promote it and you can build it up, there is something to be said for that also, for sure. But just the element of surprise, if you're announcing who's on a card or in an event, but nobody knows, I mean, look, battle rap is battle rap, so people are really, most people that are watching this, maybe not you, but most people, it's the same with the MMA, diehards versus everybody else. They're looking at the names. So they may not really even care who's battling each other. They're just oh my God, Soulcon is back. I love Soulcon. Oh, Pat Stay. I love Pat, whoever it is. So they're going to watch it anyway. But for the U's and much more lightly, so me's, it's just that added element of anxiety of okay, I know who's here, but who battle? I mean, so you can write shit, which is less fun, but I have to know what's happening, announce it, do the thing, and which is kind of when what was that, Nestle and Pass, right? It was it's called Blackout, not Back Out. That was
that was when Peanut no-showed and someone else no-showed. Yeah, so Pass and Ness both lost their opponents.
Right. Yeah. But that was one of my favorite battles because of that. I mean, they're both talented, right? I love that. That if you ask me my favorite battles of all time, I'd be I'm dumb. I can't name them. Give me a minute and I'll give you 3. But that would be one of them. And that, aside from the fact that they both equally showed out on that battle. Like that was just a great battle. That's one of the reasons why, like, they both did have opponents. They both did write and plan. And at the last minute, that shit didn't work out. And somehow still they were both like just amazing.
Yep. That's like I think it was world domination event. I could be wrong about that, but it definitely wasn't a Blackout event. It was the event where Pat took the chain from Arcane. But at that event, Sharon was supposed to battle Shotgun Suge. And I was doing the show, MMA Cypher, with Sharon at that time, okay? So leading up to the battles, I would like, obviously I told Sharon from the beginning, anytime you have something going on that's in your music career, whether it's a battle, you're working on music, you're filming videos, whatever, this fucking little podcast we have on MMA Diehards can go to the back seat, right? I would never expect him, like, I would never want to fuck with anything that's going to ruin one of his performances or his career, right? Sure. So, and it's fucking, it's not like he needed a lot of time anyways. It's not like it was ever an issue. And back then we were doing Blog Talk Radio. So whatever night it was like scheduled, right? It wasn't like, pre-records like now. So he could schedule that time in. But so we did the show, and I would always call him after the show. Fuck off. I always call him after the show, and then we would, recap the show, talk a little bit, talk about what's next week, and obviously be texting here and there in between from week to week for the episodes. And so we do this show, talk to him afterwards, say like, all right, I'll be there fucking next Saturday for the Shotgun Suge battle. Fuck, can't wait to see it. Fucking texting over the next couple of days. So fucking excited to see him, see him versus Suge. At the venue, watching the event, Sharon comes out, and then all of a sudden Bishop starts announcing Shotgun Suge didn't show up. I'm like, oh no, this must have happened today. And then DNA pops up on the video, on the screen. And DNA is in Queens, and he's like, yo, Sharon, you want me to come there right now and get it? I don't want to hear how am I going to get there. This and that. Yes. And I was like, what the fuck? And the DNA walks out from the back. And that is one of my favorite battles ever. And I asked Sharon, friggin', like, talking to him a couple days afterwards, I'm like, yo, what the fuck? Why didn't you fucking tell me 8 days before Shotgun Suge? They knew he wasn't coming, and they set up the DNA battle. And like Sharon, I was texting Sharon earlier, like less than like 6 days out, saying shit like, I can't wait to see it, this and that about Shotgun Suge, and he'd be like, no, like didn't let on at all that was gonna happen. So like that made it so much fucking better.
They have to.
I remember Sharon telling me too, he drove from Ottawa to Toronto with, I don't know who it was, a cousin, a fucking friend, some shit. And he said the whole way there, the person was like talking to him, not the whole way, but they bring it up about the battle, bring up about Shotgun Suge, whatever. Sharon didn't even tell them. Right? It's like, fuck 4 or 5 hour drive, and the person's like, oh yeah, so you ready for Shotgun? You got your lines done for Shotgun? Sharon's like, yeah, I'm prepared for Shotgun. I was like, holy shit, that's good. You can keep your mouth closed. Because, that made it fucking so amazing. And when you get a whole night of that, or 2 nights of that, or when they did the 2-on-2, the surprise 2-on-2 with fucking Marvin Quest versus Cheddar and Carter. Oh, amazing.
Oh, Carter.
Amazing. He's fucking...
Dude, the cat. Okay, I can't.
They're white, like eat mayonnaise with
like
a spoon.
Mayonnaise, right.
Eat spoon with the mayonnaise, or eat mayonnaise with the spoon white.
Dude, I remember actually tweeting Quest after that and being like, y'all, no.
Oh, man.
No, like, maybe look, I'm white. I'm as white as they come. I am see-through. Also, nah, bro. That shit's disgusting. Get the fuck out of here. No.
That fucking battle was awesome.
It really, I mean, I have a place in my heart for 2-on-2s for some weird reason, but like, well, they're fun. I mean, you talk about what, like Pat and Roan, you talk about Marlon and Shuffle T, right? But like, that one,
I like the 2-on-2 Grand Prix that KOTD did back in the day. That was cool.
Building downtown. Building downtown.